Hey guys, it's getting late. Welcome back. Last time you guys came to art, we talked about Pablo Picasso and how he made really weird abstract paintings. One thing he was really big on was being fearless. What he means is, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Art should be fun. Well, one of his friends was an artist named Henri Matisse. And if we were at school, I'd read you a book. It's a very cute book called When Picasso Met Matisse. And Picasso is a pig, and Henri Matisse is a bull. Now, at first, he and Picasso were friends, and then they weren't. But towards the end of their life, they were friends again. Henri Matisse, what do I know about Henri Matisse? Henri Matisse was a lawyer in France, but he wanted to be an artist. And he became very sick one day, and he was laid up in bed for a very long time, and that's kind of when he taught himself how to paint. And he would have various illnesses throughout his life. One thing he liked to do, even when he wasn't painting, was he would cut up paper and glue it and make collages. But I like doing Henri Matisse at the end of the year because it's a great way to use all my scrap paper. And to do a Henri Matisse inspired picture, it's really quite easy. Any scrap paper you have. Old magazines, grocery labels from your recycle bin, whatever you can use, you can cut that up and glue it together. Glue stick, rubber cement, bottle of glue, scissors. I like to use a bottle of glue, so I'll be doing that very quickly. Cut up as much paper and glue it and make a nice picture. Henri Matisse, it's really nice in this day and age of a quarantine because he really just made art. There's a picture floating around the internet that I've seen other art teachers share of Henri Matisse stuck in bed, and he's got like this 10-foot pole, and he is still drawing on the wall from his bed. He wouldn't let a silly thing like a quarantine stop him from making art. One thing I really like to do at the end of the year with this assignment, I like to make superheroes as my teacher examples. And it's amazing if you just have the right colors and you put them in the right places, it really doesn't matter what shapes you use, they still look like the superheroes. So take a look at these real quick, see if you can identify who these characters are, be inspired, make your own. They don't even have to be a picture of anything. That's it, see you next week. Good luck, have fun. Okay guys, today's pro tip. If you're helping your parents wash their car and you're ready to dry it, do not use a dirty towel with crud in it because that will scratch the paint. What you want to do is use a nice clean towel so that you don't scratch the clear coat or the paint when you dry it. Bonus points! For today's bonus points, what I want you to do is make a color wheel. A color wheel is used by artists to arrange colors based on their hue. Think of it as a rainbow that goes around and around and around in a circle. A lot of times an artist might find themselves painted into a corner, metaphorically, literally. What they need to do is they need to pick a color that will have the most impact on their picture. Color wheel is a very useful tool. What I want you to do is make your own, but be creative. The easiest thing to do would be to empty out a box of crayons or a box of markers on the table and arrange them in rainbow order, but in a circle, like a wheel. You could do that with crayons or markers, but you don't have to use either of those. Be creative. You could use old toys. I'm sure you have dirty laundry lying around. The sky's the limit. Be creative. See you next week.